Look at this ridiculous freak. It's like Quasimodo to Cymbal. And mate, don't look at me, I didn't do it. Like, mate, I bought them like this. That means I spent money on this thing. Why would I do that? Well, to explain it, I'm gonna have to immediately derail this video and talk about bag of fortune. See, like, I roll a die, mate, and depending on the number, I gotta go grab a bag of cymbals that correspond with it. It's very carefully designed and it scales quite nicely. And you can see that 1 and 6 are both traps. Here's some quick examples. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! These are the updated DXPs. I'm sorry, we're just viewing Frank trying to jam her head in between the vents and her house. Come on, penguin sucks. Bonk boys. Sabian SBRs. These are the cheapest Sabians you can get. It's not hammering, it's like this weird pressed in. I have so many bags of cymbals with Bag of Fortune. Bag of Fortune's my favorite. But one I always wanted to make was a set of like broken and repaired cymbals. And mate, that's what this is. So this has had some cracks or something and someone has removed the cracks. And mate, I hunted all over the planet. Cue this team of rampant misfits. Quasimodo was a 21-inch Zildjian sweet ride. Black label Paiste 2002 20-inch crash from the 70s. Oh, if it didn't have this big chunk missing out of it, this would be such a rare and such a nice cymbal. Check out the China I found, mate. She's like a first-gen Sabian from the 80s. I love this old font. And it's not doing so good because whoever cut this crack out left hard edges, and mate, she'll just keep on cracking. Quasimodo looks ridiculous, mate, but that's not gonna re-crack again. The 18-inch crash was actually my professional crash cymbal from like 6 years ago, and it died in the original versions of the drum stream. I wailed on this thing. I even tried fixing it twice, and you can see if you don't do it properly, mate, she just keeps on cracking. And proof, mate, you can make a set of hi-hats by smashing any 2 pairs of cymbals together. Who cares? I mean, look at this 14-inch K crash. Mate, I'm glad they stopped the crack before she got too far in, hey? Whew. At least it didn't get halfway down the cymbal before they went, oh, we better get rid of this. Although, what I think has happened is they've been chasing the crack. When I put this bag of misfits together, I labeled them as a 2 in Bag of Fortune. That seems fair, right? It's a bag of broken cymbals. And recently, mate, they appeared in the stream, and like, here you go. Oh, God. These are cymbals that have been victims of former gigs, I'd like to call them. This is my 18-inch crash from 6-something years ago. I think I got this, and it was my all-time gigging crash, and I destroyed it in these streams, in the really early streams. What a shame. Miss you, mate. Good to see you again. I am not kidding when I say that I prefer these to beginner cymbals. Let me tell you, because of Bag of Fortune, I've played a lot of sets of beginner cymbals. I mean, these cymbals are top-of-the-line professional cymbals, and like, they're missing 20% of them. That means you're still getting 80% of a professional cymbal. I swear, they sound better than beginner cymbals. And man, these were cheap. No one wants broken cymbals. Even dented cymbals people get weird about. These were so good in the stream that we held a vote and agreed that they're now the starting cymbals in the stream.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, preserver.
Oh, mate. mate, and since the A Custom Crash is coming home again, that means we get to play Crack Watch. Crack Watch is great, mate. It turns your depression into an activity. Mate, all you gotta do is bust out a Sharpie and trace out that crack line, hey? And you make a note of when it was. And then literally, you just play it until it doesn't sound good anymore. Here's the original Crack Watch cymbal. 20-inch thin crash. It was good. This is actually a really good crash. And yeah, mate, you can see the progress of the crack. And that's how long it lasted until it just didn't sound good anymore. Right up until that point, I barely noticed. But the A Custom is going to be great, mate. Look, 3 cracks to follow. It's all going to be documented on Floatplane. So to you guys out there saving money, or you've got nice equipment that seems to be damaged, I remember when getting a crack in a cymbal was like a death sentence and it was completely destroyed and can't be used. And then learning that John Riley, an absolute jazz legend, has a K Zildjian that was cracked decades ago. He cut out the crack and he's never stopped playing it. And it hasn't re-cracked either, actually. And he still loves how it sounds. He's still using it. So if your cymbal has a crack in it and you like the sound of it, then it's still good. That's the rule of music, mate. If it sounds good, it is good.